In this video, we have a Sears Best Magic Cord, Sears Kenmore, canister vacuum, avocado green. This part here is steel. There's the serial number. There's the model number, 116. 8.5 amps. Now this is as found from the thrift store. I've had this for a couple years actually, only now getting around to it. It has a foot pedal operated on-off switch, as you can see there. Have the hose disconnected. It is heavy. Has the tool caddy on top, but I am missing, other than these tools and the hose, I am missing the PowerMate floor nozzle and the other accessories. So I am going to try to obtain so let's get the tool caddy off. There we go. PowerMate. Okay. Then we lift this part. It does have a bag in it. I also have some more of these bags to use with it. I took the bag out that was with it, obviously. I don't want that crap in there. And the maxi filtration system, apparently. Let's see. I'm gonna have to put the camera down for this. Also kind of cool, it says bag storage on the side of the filter, and that's part of that bag was when I got this. Stick it in the side there. And here's inside of this. So there's the motor. Replace filter before operating unit. Looks like there's the pressure sensor to see if the bag's full or not. Here's the back of the vacuum, which is the exhaust port, and I guess you could plug the hose in there for exhaust. Oh, even the plug says, ooh. Yeah, we'll see how bad that is. I may have to figure out something with the cord there. It don't look good. Okay, got the bottom cover off. Includes a wiring diagram, which is nice. So the motor says Lamb Electric. Looks like it was made April 1975, if I'm reading that correctly. Into the parts washer we go, because
well, Daddy Bear puts it in the dishwasher and it comes out looking like brand new.
Well, cleaned up nicely. Got all that sticky, greasy, black dirt out of it that's built up over the years. So it should breathe a lot easier. On the motor side, I should say, run a lot cooler. Those all came very clean. And there's apparently a bunch of wads of pet hair that were lodged in the hose that is able to get out. All right, the motor has been successfully cleaned and re-lubricated. Nice and clean, it works beautifully. Cord reel. Okay, I'll get to this side. This is like this. It didn't quite work when I got it originally, but putting a little bit of oil in where the clock spring is, put a few drops in it, ran it back and forth. It loosened right up, and the cord reel works beautifully. But right here, I had to put a piece of heat shrink because when I had this open, there was some blue electrical tape wrapped around very sloppily around like a slice in the cord. The individual conductors were fine, but the outer sheath was bad. So somebody's been in here before fooling around with things, but I'm not attempting to take this thing all apart with that clock spring in there. So the best thing to do is just that, but this needs replaced anyways because of that problem there. So get a new white plug on it. In the meantime, that's been corrected down here with that heat shrink. And very lots of wiring in this machine, that's for sure. All right, I got the bottom reassembled, wheels back on and lubricated. They just keep going and going. Got that one too, why not? Now the next step is to go around with some simple green and a magic eraser to get rid of all these scuffs. And here it is, all polished up. On the textured plastic, I took a magic eraser, and despite all the cleaning beforehand, yeah, it was still pretty bad. But this actually also took out all the black and white scuffs all over it. So, and then I used Novus on the smooth plastics and got that clean, and also used the magic eraser on the rubber guard that took everything out of that. So it's all shiny. And you lift up. Then you lift up. Got the new bag installed. This bags must be a little different than the ones that originally came with. I mean, it's the proper bag, but I mean, I'd have to fold this bag in half to stick it down where it says bag storage. So I just did what it did when I got it and stuck it underneath. The filter on top. This bearing up here in the front's actually a ball bearing, so I put fresh grease on that. So it rotate smoothly. I suppose that's been lubed. Bottom plate shined up nicely as well. And the back cover. So now all we're waiting on is the white plug I got for this. Exhaust port as well as the regular vent. So it's coming along. So all I gotta do now is I'm gonna do the same thing to the tools and make these nice and clean again, and then it'll be done. And here it is, all cleaned up and ready to go. Here's the original Sears catalog page for this vacuum in 1975, and it cost $237. So the model number on this starts with 116. 116 is Whirlpool. Yes, Whirlpool did make vacuums for a brief time. Also nudged by Sears to do so. There is a vacuum manufacturer, Bertman, that Whirlpool bought out. Made mostly store brand machines for Sears. And that's the story behind that. You can just look it up like for further details. But that said, someone's probably gonna say, oh wait, 116 is Panasonic. Yeah, later on it was Panasonic. But when this was made, 116 was still Whirlpool. All right, as you saw the catalog page, we'll go over the features of this thing. It's in lovely avocado green. So on the top, Got a performance indicator, which is what that vacuum switch is for. It is a 2-speed motor. You saw the magic cord rail in the back. Separate exhaust port with closing doors when it's on. It has the tool caddy on top, which a lot of them are missing apparently. The only fault I have is with the crevice tool, and it looks like it may have been run over by a car, which could have been very likely, because what if they were cleaning their car with this vacuum and they forgot the crevice tool was there and they ran it over with the tire. And because of how this slips on, it's probably not going to hold some, and I need a new crevice tool for this. But in the meantime, it's here, it's cleaned up. All the other tools are like new. But as you saw, I am missing the PowerMate power head. The hose has been thoroughly cleaned on the outside too with a magic eraser. There's no scuff marks on it. There's no cracks or anything in it. And this piece is like new. It also has variable suction with this part as well. Strong, medium, and gentle. So you have suction control with this and the 2-speed motor. Yes, this thing's very powerful. The other canister vac I got's the Electrolux Super J, and this far outperforms it. And best of all, it's not a screaming 12 amp pile of crap like you buy today. It does what it needs to properly without marketing gimmicks or being a throwaway disposable vacuum. Yeah, $237 was a lot of money back then, but you got your money's worth, and nearly 50 years later, it can still get the job done perfectly. Also has the Sears Best sticker still on it. But that said, I'm hoping to come across the PowerMate power head and the 2 extension wands, which are supposed to be avocado green painted as well. And that'll complete this unit, as well as hopefully coming across another crevice tool for it. Now, since I mentioned this has even better suction than the Electrolux Super J about suction control, whenever I run the Electrolux up here with the I wasn't talking to you. Whenever I run that vacuum up here, if it's power head, I actually have to reduce the suction a little because it just sticks to the floor. So yeah, these vacuums that use a fraction of the 12 amps from today's garbage, yeah, they have more suction. It's all marketing and people fall for it. Dyson's the biggest pile of crap ever. Now, that said, we'll start off and I'll demonstrate the different fan speeds on this. So it has the foot switch. Set this here. This is low. Sounds weird, doesn't it? But it still has a lot of suction. So let me see, we'll put it back on high. Almost. So I'll just run this tool on the couch. Glides across the floor real nice. for this demo, I pulled up the couch cushion because I haven't done that in a long time. And we got crunchies everywhere, so this will be nice. And just to show you that vacuum pressure switch works just fine, I'm going to completely block off the airflow. Even though it has that hole in the crevice tool, it still has an incredible amount of suction still. So, I mean, I'm just in front of the door here. It gets brought in by people coming through. And now there's a bunch of crunchies in here that need to be addressed. So I got the dusting tool. Effortlessly. I love this vacuum. Here's an area where a lot of cat hair likes to build up. Not so much on this side, but on the other. Yep. Fresh grease and oil on the motor. Really sounds good. So, I hope to someday come across the matching power head for this. I know I can probably get ones I see on eBay all the time that are newer, but I'm not sure I have avocado green matching. That's a lot more special to me. And even with that hole in the side on the crevice tool, there's still a ton of suction. It's a very, very good performing machine. And now I have the cord fully extended, so I'm just gonna pull back and release. Whammo. So that concludes this video on this very awesome avocado green Sears Kenmore Sears Best vacuum from 1975. It's a tank, literally and figuratively. Thanks for watching, and hit like and subscribe.